Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to be jumping into the new UniVersus Attack on Titan Levi and Mikasa Clash decks. Now these decks are supposed to offer streamlined and beginner-friendly experiences for new players or Attack on Titan fans coming into the game for the first time. With the Attack on Titan Battle for Humanity booster set being a colossal size of around 300 cards, it can be a little bit intimidating for these new players coming into the game and just start building a deck. So we're going to take a look at these Clash decks and see what they offer for new players. I also want to give a huge shout out and thank you to UVS Games for sending me these decks and the other Attack on Titan products I've got to show off on my YouTube and Twitch channels. And as always, if you've been enjoying the content, please like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Alrighty, so I've gone ahead and opened up our boxes already, and what you get inside, as usual with Clash decks, is a beginner-friendly playmat that shows card placement, health pool, progressive difficulty, things like that. You get a pamphlet that leads you to the UVS Games website and the UGN, and you have our two decks. So you'll notice that both Levi and Mikasa have the same hand size, they have the same health, and the same enhance. Your attack gets +4 speed. So these characters are definitely good as starter characters in starter decks, but they're going to get squished by any meta deck, probably in 1 or 2 attacks. So seems like they're great for learning just the fundamentals of the game itself. But starting off, we'll look at the Mikasa deck. And you'll notice that you can also just get any of these cards in these decks through the booster set itself, but these decks just present a nice constructed way of having a deck to go, especially if you're new to the game. So we saw Mikasa. And our first attack is Mikasa arrives at Utgard Castle, 4 mid for 4. Blitz, if you have 3 or more attacks in your card pool, you may discard 1 card. If you do, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. We get 2 of those. Seize the opportunity, F4 high for 3. Blitz, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal 1 attack with difficulty 3 or less from among them and add them to your hand. Put the rest of them on the bottom of your deck in a random order. Which I'm surprised to see that kind of the large brick blitz abilities are in these starter decks. Mikasa's Unrelenting Assault, a 3 low for 0. Blitz, this attack gets +X damage. X equals the printed speed of the attack preceding this attack in your card pool. And there are 3 of those. Get Movin', a blank attack, 11 mid for 7, and 8 difficulty. One of the big attacks. We got 4 of those. Incapacitating Strike, 3 mid for 5. Blitz, if you have 3 or more attacks in your card pool, draw 1 card. In another Blitz, if your rival has 8 or more foundations, draw 1 card. And we get 3 of those. Saving Stab, a 5 low for 5. Blitz, the next attack you play gets +3 damage. 4 of those. Selfish Strike, a 6 mid for 12, and it's just blank. And we get 4 of those. Upper Hand Smash, 4 high for 5. Blitz, the next attack you play gets +3 speed. And there are 4 of those. So those are our attack package, and I believe there are 27 attacks in this deck, which is a little heavy for a 60 card deck. But for the most part, these attacks are pretty straightforward. Nothing super confusing for new players to work with. Maybe besides a double blitz ability, and then the giant wall of text card we saw, Seize the Opportunity. I think most of these are pretty straightforward for new players and would definitely be easy to play. And then we have our foundations. This is my chance. Enhance Flip. If this is the only attack in your card pool, it gets +2 speed. If it is completely blocked, you may clear it from your card pool. 2 of those. Dramatic Scene, Enhance Commit. This attack gets -3 speed. Pretty much opposite of the character. 4 of those. Skilled Swordsmanship, Enhance Flip. Your attack with printed difficulty 4 or less gets +2 speed. And there are 3 of those. Roar, a blank 0 diff. 4 of those. Flight Fundamentals, Enhance Commit. This attack gets +1 speed. 4 of those. Failed Rescue, Enhance Remove. This attack gets +3 speed. Lots of speed in Mikasa. Funeral Pyres, Enhance once per turn. Remove the top 3 cards of your discard pile. This attack gets -2 damage. 3 of those. Mikasa's Admission, Enhance Remove. After you discard this card during the combat phase, this attack gets +2 or -2 damage. 3 of those. Another 0 diff blank Foundation. 4 of those. And lastly, the terrific trio enhance remove. If you have 3 or more attacks in your card pool, your attack gets +2 damage and +2 speed. And 3 of those, making 33 foundations in total. And again, nothing too confusing here. Mostly just speed and damage manipulation on our foundations. Nothing too fancy. And pretty straightforward for new players jumping into the game. Alrighty, on to the Levi deck. Again, Levi, 600, 15 health, enhanced commit, your attack gets +4 speed, has the air and death attuned symbols, unlike Mikasa, who has the air and fire attuned symbols. Our first attack, positional advantage. 7 mid for 6. Blitz, if this is the only attack in your card pool, your rival adds 1 foundation from their stage to their hand. Blitz, this attack gets +1 damage for each card in your rival's hand. 2 of those. And now you'll see that these decks actually share some cards since they do share the air symbol. So get moving, we saw it in the Mikasa deck. Levi's overhead strike, 5 low for 5. If your rival has lost health this turn, your attack gets -1 difficulty response. After this attack deals damage, clear 1 other attack from your card pool. 3 of those. Line up the shot, 4 mid for 6. Blitz, if this is the only attack in your card pool, it gains throw. Get 3 of those. Strike, throw, submit, 4 mid for 7, and just a throw attack. The Beast Titan appears, 4 mid for 4. Blitz, each player sacrifices 1 foundation. We get 4 of those. Toothy Bite, 1 low for 3. Blitz, you may spend 1 momentum. If you do, your rival loses 2 health. 3 of those. And Ultra Hard Steel, 8 mid for 10. Just a blank attack again. So yeah, this attack package again, nothing too complicated coming out of this. It does some stuff with momentum. It does some stuff with sacrificing. And throws as well. So very beginner friendly. And with our foundations, we have the lethality of Levi Ackerman. Response once per turn. After your unblocked attack deals damage, seal 1 rival foundation. Air enhance once per turn. Your attack gets +1 speed, only playable if your character has the air symbol. 2 of those. Against a tough bunch, response remove after your turn. After your unblocked attack deals damage, your rival loses 3 health. 3 of those. Futile attempts, first enhanced commit. This attack gets -3 damage. 3 of those. A blank 0 diff foundation, mercy, 4 of those. Willing recruits, first enhanced, sacrifice 2 foundation. This attack gets -3 damage. Failed rescue, enhance remove. This attack gets +3 speed. 3 of those. Actually, we actually saw that in the Mikasa deck. Flight fundamentals, we saw it in the Mikasa deck as well. Roar, Mikasa deck. Skilled swordsmanship, same one. And traumatic scene, Mikasa deck. So that is the Levi deck, the Levi Clash deck. And it does a little bit more damage manipulation than Mikasa with some speed built in as well. So not too much different happening in both decks. And both seem to be fairly beginner friendly. Now, these Clash decks are certainly different than the Clash decks that we've seen in the past from UniVersus, when you've had characters like Ochako 4, Toga 3, Overhaul, and Mirio, very strong and meta characters coming from Clash decks, and now we have 6-handers with 15 health. It's a crazy change, but overall, I think it's good for the game to have beginner-friendly products, especially when you have a new series coming in like Attack on Titan that has a massive fan base. You can give them these decks, teach them the game, instead of throwing 300 different cards at them and saying build a deck. And there are some pretty solid cards in these decks, so instead of chasing them down through booster packs, you could always just pick up these cheaper decks to use them. But that is all I got for you today. I would love to know what you guys think about these products. Are beginner-friendly decks a big win for UniVersus, or could they have done some things differently? So please let me know in the comments below, and until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one.